I was struck by the dominance of professional and institutional interest groups, and particularly given the context that this is potentially a major systems innovation that will affect a range of primary healthcare providers. And I was surprised that there was not a stronger presence from primary healthcare providers in particular, given that they will be influenced and I expect will have a strong perspective or an important perspective on the sorts of changes that will come about as a result of this, given that they tend to be more in touch and with patients and communities' long-term needs and interests in terms of access to specialist care and follow-up. I think there needs to be a careful consideration to understanding what changes may come about in the system. I think there was a lot of discussion about the potential disruptive and the nature of this change and the potential for unintended and undesirable consequences related to cost and access and equity, and they're unpredictable to some extent. I think it would be important to have a good monitoring and evaluation framework to understand those changes in different contexts and how they affect the range of different people in the community, particular people in particular needs, elderly, First Nations people, low socioeconomic status, people living in remote or rural environments that might face quite different challenges in relation to access to specialist care and procedures. And I think there needs to be particular attention given to that in understanding how this unfolds and potentially how the innovation or the policy change needs to be shaped in order to meet the needs of different groups.